So then, in terms of characters, what was the most difficult thing? I'd like to hear from actually each of you. What was the most difficult thing that you had to do that it was really hard for you to get past, even after filming?
No, yours.
I don't know, maybe the bruises, maybe like,
I was just gonna say.
you know, maybe just like the
Having your
physical.
first squib.
Yeah. That was, I mean, just like the bruises, I think, and the sort of physical aspect, but as far as the acting was concerned, I mean, it was emotional, but like.
These guys are all amazing with coming in and out of the character when they need to. Every one of them.
This was the first time I think I've done a movie that I didn't necessarily always go out and party at night, you know, and enjoy myself. Like I was working on writing a horror movie at the time myself, so I kind of, with the exception of the occasional beer or whatever. Well, whatever. I mean, I had a.
Sorry.
I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying with the exception of the occasional.
Less than usual.
He was working more than we were.
With the exception of the wind down after our shooting.
Yeah.
I didn't really go out a lot. I mean, I went out during the day and stuff, but a lot of the times I didn't talk to any of my family, because I thought it would be really bizarre to be like, I love you, Mom, and then go and, you know, rape a girl. Like it just didn't seem conducive to pulling out the performance that I needed to do. So this is the first time I never had anyone visit set, and I just completely cut out of my world in order to wrap myself into it. I did share those off-time moments with you guys, but what I meant to say was that I cut myself away from my normal routine, which it's so much easier to do on location for actors.
It's really
because I couldn't even imagine shooting this film in LA and
going
going home to your normal life
Yeah.
and like walking your dog and doing your whatever it is that you do.
yeah,
and, like,
pay the bills.
paying the bills and catching your favorite television show or whatever. You know, we didn't watch any TV, and when we did catch something, we were watching horror movies together and stuff that were in the theme, you know, watching this film over and over together. There was many nights that we had huge scenes where we would all go back together and meet and work on the stuff for the next day. In order to, we took this very serious because the subject matter is serious, and we wanted to honor that, because otherwise it would have been a complete farce, because it was physically and emotionally draining.
But we did watch TV. I watched the Yankees win the World Series.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
That was actually really awesome. Yeah.
And the hardest thing for me to do was definitely the abusive scenes towards Sarah. You know, that was really emotionally draining. But you know, conversely, also really, you know, a real rush as an actor. You know, and in particular, you know, without spoiling anything, there was a scene where I have to be really aggressive with her, and not in a sexual way, but in a physical way, and it was a shot that we couldn't fake, and a shot where both of us had to go there, and it was I felt so bad. Yeah, you know, it was really difficult.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you'll see. And there was some real personal fears that I had, and going into shooting that scene, I was like, listen, I am genuinely really freaked out right now, you guys. So just know that like I may need to just like break out and just like get out of here at any time. But you know, they always make me feel really safe. So. I mean, you're asking me what was the hardest thing to do? I'm like, I have to choose just one.
Yeah, you know, I imagine there were many.
But now that I really think about it, turning on them and you know, getting my revenge was actually harder than I thought it would be. I mean, I had so much self-pity, or not self-pity, I had so much pity for them, because I was like, well, by then already they're friends, you know, I've been hanging out for a few weeks, and like, I didn't want to hurt them, and I knew that they were uncomfortable and whatnot, and it was just a lot harder than I thought it would be to be mean to them. But you know, I had to do what I had to do.
And you do.